We're here at the launch of First Citizen, which is a book about Sean French, who was Lord Mayor of Cork for 12 terms during the 1920s and 1930s. I had the privilege and the honour of co-writing it with John Ger O'Riordan. I'm the Director of the Centre for Local and Regional Governance in UCC, so we're Ireland's only local government research unit. We do a lot of work for and on behalf of local authorities. We are always keen to engage with them at a practical level, as well as doing academic research and work such as First Citizen. It's a fascinating story about somebody who had a very high local profile, but was also a founding member of the Fianna Fáil party, for example, and was elected twice to Dáil Éireann. So this is the fourth book now that has come out from the CLRG. So First Citizen bears the logo of the Centre for Local and Regional Governance, and we're very proud of that. So part of the remit, of course, is to do research and publish into local government. We do research that's contemporary. So for example, last year we did a commissioned report on gender equality in Cork City Council, and we also like to delve into historical matters as well, because history, of course, has a tendency to repeat itself. First Citizen is my 9th book. There are plans for number 10 to come out next year, and we're already talking about a few projects going forward. We're involved in local, national and international collaborations. So we have a very exciting one, for example, with Portland and Oregon, where they're changing their rules and their system of local governance, and we're giving advice and guidance for them. So the work that the CLRG is involved in is cutting edge, it's very exciting, and we love local government, basically.
Dear elected members, of which there are many in this room, dear A, dear John Ger, and dear friends. First Citizen is an important reflection on the life and times of Sean French, a 12-term Lord Mayor, Councillor and TD. Indeed, for many years, Sean's life has just been reduced in history to a few words and a few sentences. And this book by Dr. A. Quinlivan and John Ger O'Riordan has done a superb job in rescuing the memory of Sean from being on what I call the reductive history heap in Cork history, and in capturing the everyday life of local politics in early 20th century Cork. And the book is rich in historical detail, and there is much to learn from reading from one cover to the other. From a citizen perspective, from a local politician's perspective, and from a general public representative's perspectives. And it's not an easy task to bring together the multitude of perspectives that might be ongoing in a chamber such as this over not just one meeting, but months and years. Indeed, the research methodologies that A and John Ger have developed over many years now can be adapted to other potential research projects on the history of local government in Ireland and further afield. My sincere thanks to Dr. A. Quinlivan and John Ger O'Riordan for producing another important lost piece of the puzzle of not just Cork history, but also Irish local government history. Thank you for showcasing a person like Sean French, who was relentless in his council work, and for placing a focus on why democracy and togetherness matters in this hallowed council chamber and in this beautiful and historic city. It is my very proud privilege, and it's a great, great honour to launch this book here this evening.
A very warm welcome to each and every one of you for taking the time to be with us here this evening to celebrate the launch of our book, First Citizen. A book about the political life of Cork's longest serving Lord Mayor, Sean French, which was co-written by my good friend, Dr. A. Quinlivan of UCC and myself. There's a general consensus that this man of the people, who was taken at such an early age, still had a significant political contribution to make at both local and national levels. He died aged 48. A keynote of his character was his straightforwardness, his integrity, and an unyielding fidelity to principle. Co-writing this book has been a dream come true for me, it honestly has, and I will be forever grateful to A. Quinlivan for putting his trust in me. He brought me on an unforgettable journey with him, which was both unexpected and eye-opening for me. There were very many times during our numerous First Citizen meetings where I marvelled at his boundless energy, his knowledge and his skill, and his absolute commitment. I consider myself very lucky to be able to call him my friend. So thank you all once again enjoy the evening and enjoy the book.
The publication of this book marks another valuable addition to the knowledge and charting of local administration that has been the hallmark of works produced by A. Quinlivan. And on this occasion, you've done it in collaboration with the lovely John Gerard, no stranger to local government administration. I'm so proud that this book is published by our own City Library as part of its occasional series, and celebrates the details of a unique time in the history, both administratively and politically, of the life of our city. Sean French, as the Lord Mayor referenced, was first elected to the then Cork Corporation in January 1920 with just 73 first preference votes. In the troubled times that followed, he was arrested, and in September 1922 he served 13 months in Newbridge internment camp and Mountjoy prison. He has that unique distinction of being Cork's longest serving first citizen, serving 12 terms as Lord Mayor, a record that's yet to be broken.
Cork City Libraries are very proud to have published this book, First Citizen. We are also very fortunate that within our budget we are financed for publications such as this. Back in 2017 we published Dissolved. In 2020, The Forgotten Lord Mayor, and now in 2023, First Citizen. So we'll be expecting another one in 2026, I suppose.
Hand on heart, First Citizen may have happened without John Ger, but it would be nowhere near the book you see before you tonight. As a friend, a thorough researcher, a gifted writer, and a pedantic proofreader, he is without peer. He also loves corporation minutes in a way that would put Sir Humphrey Appleby to shame. It was John Kenneth Galbraith who once wrote, "Modesty is a vastly overrated virtue." I think he is correct, and tonight is not an occasion for modesty. So let me say First Citizen is a brilliant book, or as Ty Coakley has astutely stated, a towering book. Of course, the central character is Sean French, but his deeds are interwoven with significant characters and moments. The deaths of Thomas McCurtain and Terence McSweeney, the burning of Cork, the Civil War, the dissolution of the corporation, and the emergence of the management system. I think the central relationship in the book is the one between Sean French and Philip Monaghan, the first city manager. Both men set the highest standards of probity and integrity in public administration. Suaviter in modo, fortiter in re, flexible in method, constant in principle. But of course you can read all about it yourselves. Thank you.